Vancouver. When Brian Ball saw the news reports of the soccer team trapped in a cave in Thailand, the images immediately looked familiar. In 2009, Ball, who now lives in Revelstoke, BC, was traveling in Southeast Asia with his wife and explored a cave in Chiang Rai, the same region where 12 boys and their soccer coach are being rescued after being trapped in a flooded underground cave. Teams of Thai and international rescuers have saved 4 of the boys trapped inside the Chiang Rai cave complex. Divers were to resume the mission Monday morning, courtesy Tham Luang Rescue Operation Center, via the Associated Press. While Ball cannot confirm it was the same cave system, he said they look very similar, and that he had a similar experience of becoming trapped there. Ball and his wife first heard of the cave from a guidebook, where it was described as an easy tourist attraction. But upon arriving, they found the area empty with few signs pointing to where the cave actually was. "We were expecting a guided cave tour, but no one was around," Ball said. "Eventually we found someone, and he came back with this ancient lantern. It looked like it was from the 1800s. That was it. There was no directions or anything." Article continued below. Read more. 4 rescued from Thai cave on day 1 of risky operation that is far from over. Explorers in BC map out cave believed to be deepest in Canada. Thai rescuers raced to drain water inside cave where boys are trapped before heavy rains. Despite some hesitation, Ball and his wife ventured through the mouth of the cave and headed downward, past beautiful, big stalactites and formations all over the place. Eventually the pair reached an area with signs that had arrows pointing in 2 directions. They chose one and soon came upon an open chasm with a steep section to it. "I turned back to my wife and said, 'I hope I don't slip,'" Ball recalled. "As I said, I slipped, and I tried to grab onto a boulder. I slid down a 12-foot chute and dropped 7 feet into darkness, landing on my back on a pinnacle of rock, which was sticking out about a half-inch from my spine." Ball later discovered he had sustained 2 broken ribs from the fall, although his immediate goal was getting out of the cave, which would prove difficult. Article continued below. "I had the gas lantern which was smashed," he said. "I couldn't breathe for a minute. I couldn't climb up there. I had to walk in the darkness." With his wife several feet above him, he was on his own. Ball eventually found a longer way around, and was able to rejoin his wife. But that wasn't the end of the ordeal. Thai rescue teams arranged water pumping system at the entrance to a flooded cave complex where 12 boys and their soccer coach have been trapped since June 23, in Mae Sai, Chiang Rai Province, northern Thailand. Royal Thai Navy via AP. "On the way out we almost got lost," he said. "We went a couple wrong ways. I was pretty messed up. I could barely walk or barely breathe at this point. It took half an hour for them to escape the cave, and they immediately tried to find a ride to a local hospital." Cassidy Simpson, Deputy Provincial Coordinator with the Alberta, BC Cave Rescue Service, said anyone undertaking a caving excursion, whether in Canada or abroad, needs to prepare for any and all emergency situations. "Tell someone where you're going," Simpson said, "and travel in groups so if one person becomes injured, another can go for help." Underground, he pointed out, there are no signals for cell phones, satellite phones or radios. "You're completely isolated," he said. And while part of the allure of caving is the possibility of going somewhere nobody has ever been before, researching the environment beforehand can save your life, Simpson said. Flash floods can often occur because a cave serves as drainage for a watershed that begins miles away. That means understanding regional weather is vastly important to understanding the local dangers of a cave. Simpson also cautioned that even those explorers planning on a short excursion should have emergency supplies for a week. Most rescue specialists are volunteers, he said, and deploying a team to a remote area can take a lot of time, sometimes days or weeks, as demonstrated by the rescue operation in Thailand. Ron Lassell, tackle master with the Alberta Speleological Society, agreed that preparedness is key to safely exploring caves no matter where they are. It's such a dangerous activity. Lascelles said in an interview, adding even experienced cave rescue personnel undertake great risk in bringing lost or injured cavers to safety. A former Thai Navy SEAL died Friday while returning from delivering oxygen to the kids and their coach, stranded inside the cave in Chiang Rai. New video released by Thailand's Navy SEALs shows 12 boys and their coach stuck in a flooded cave. Authorities say the group is relatively healthy and getting food. Officials are deciding how to get them out. The Associated Press, what they're managing to do in Thailand right now in bringing those kids out is phenomenal, he said. Now back in Revelstoke, Ball said his caving days are over, although the latest news reports remind him of his harrowing escape. But the caves in that area are warm and have a ready supply of water, he said, and he is confident the Thai boys will be alright. I would think for sure they'll get out. Sherry Sukaran is a Vancouver-based reporter covering health and safety, youth. Follow her on Twitter, at Sukaran. Perrin Grauer is a Vancouver-based reporter. Follow him on Twitter, at Perrin Grauer.